Okay, so at the very beginning of this email that you would have got, I've talked to you about the VA Central Dropbox that I've created, and you should have access to this now. And there's a document called How to Post a Job on Elance. So this is the folder called VA Central for Ocean Eye, Primal Movement and Personal, and these are all of the folders, and this document here, How to Post a Job on Elance, which I've got open there now. So now we'll go through this particular article here now. So all instructions are basically the examples are done for Ocean Eye. So step 1, compose the job. You want to open the Ocean Eye job posts Ocean Eye Word document. So we go to here, so me and Jules would go to that folder and we'd go to job posts Ocean Eye, and then the next step that I've got here is look at the latest job created, label your job in the next sequence. So for example, OE5, build a new website. So at the moment it's OE4, so yep, I'd go in there, type in OE5, build a new website, and then I'd start writing the actual information about the job, what I want to be done. It's very important that you write down when you want it done by, how long to spend on the job. You know, like more than 1 hour or 2 hours, please contact me if you're going to spend more than that amount of time. Things like that, be specific and to the point. I'll close that down there now. Write your job and description above the previous job, so that's what we just did there. Note, in the case of a personal post, you want to create your own document unless you already have one already. So I have one in the personal MISC folder, and it's called Job Posts Brad. So for example, you don't want to do anything for Ocean Eye or Primal Movement, it's a personal one. So you click on there, you go to your own file. This is my one here, and this is just where I've put a couple of different jobs which have been charged to me, not to Primal Movement or Ocean Eye, and you just write them in there. I think it's important to be able to have all jobs that we write in these documents, then you paste them, or you email them to the virtual assistant via Elance, just so that you've got a record of everything that you've sent to the person, just to make sure. Step 2, use the jobs to do folder. So any documents needed by the VA should be placed in a subfolder in the jobs to do folder. So going back to here, I've created this folder here just to put any jobs. So these are 2 jobs here at the moment that the virtual assistant is working on for me at the moment. And if you open up each folder, then there's documents that are specific to that actual job. So use the job name for the subfolder. Example, OE5, build a new website, place documents in there. So that's what would go in this. All of our jobs will just go in that one folder, and you just write them down accordingly. If it's Primal Movement, if it's Ocean Eye, or if it's Brad, number 2, then you write it in there. Yeah, so over time, place any new documents or modified documents, resave them over the old ones in that same folder, so that multiple versions of the document don't exist. Don't email documents back and forth, it gets too confusing, and if you get the wrong version, then yeah, there can be problems. Number 3, this is an optional thing. I don't expect people to do this, but I like doing it, like I'm actually doing for you guys now, because it makes things a little bit easier. Making a screencast. So a screencast or a video for jobs that will be repeated in the future, or for big jobs requiring more explanation. You can make the screencast using Camtasia software, and I've got a Mac and PC version, and you can find them in our relevant Dropbox folders, and there's one called Handy Software, and you'll find it in there. Log into YouTube with the login details that are here below, and then upload the video that you've made once you've made it and you've saved it. Do a search on Google for Camtasia, and there'll be videos on there showing you how to make videos. Takes a little bit of time to work out how to use it, but it's worth doing, and it's not too hard at all. Move that video into the relevant playlist on the YouTube channel. In this example, go to the Ocean Eye screencasts one. So on our YouTube website here, I'm logged in at the moment. all of the playlists that we've got. There's MISC screencast, Primal Movement screencast, and Ocean Eye screencasts. And there's only 2 videos in there for Ocean Eye at the moment. You'd basically go to My Videos, and you go to upload the video, and once the video is uploaded, then it's going to, in this uploaded video section, it's going to pop up here, and you pretty much just tick that, go to add to, click on playlist, and then you choose the one that you want it to go to, and then click on add, and that's it. The next step is sending the actual job via the Elance workroom. So you can click on that link there to log into elance.com, and we want to go to your actual inbox, where we can open the last relevant workroom email that's been sent to you, and then paste in the information that's been created in the 3 steps before this one, and then push send and send it to the VA. So I'll show you how you do that. I've got it open here already. This is the home page. You go to sign in up the top right. That's my username, password, enter. And then you go back up to the right hand corner where it says inbox, click on there. I've got 2 messages, and then I've got several workrooms opened here. I've got one for a company called Techanuva, where I'm getting the website done, and then with Tech World, which is Anil and the virtual assistant, I've got one for Primal Movement, Ocean Eye, and then I've got another one for just personal VA work, where I've got a separate room. So that's pretty much it, and then you just click on your one. So if it's Jules, then you click on the Ocean Eye one here, and then it'll come up in a new tab, and then this essentially is a workroom. So, or you can click on there and it actually goes to the official sort of workroom, where there's some other stuff on the side here. So I'll click on that. Oh yeah, it's come into one anyways. And this is it. This is your workroom. So emails to and from each other go into here. So you just paste it into there, post the message, and then that's it. That's all you need to do. Back to how to post a job on Elance. Step 5, finishing a job. So virtual assistant, you need to move the job subfolder from the jobs to do folder to the jobs finished folder. So let's just go to that and have a look at that. So here's all the documents that we've got here. We want to be able to move all of the things that are done in the jobs to do folder here, and say if that one was done, you just move that straight to jobs finished. So then whoever's done that job will know that, yep, it's all ready to go, and I can open it up and see what sort of work that you've done. So then obviously virtual assistant needs to alert that team member via the Elance workroom that the job is done. So then team member, you'll get an email. The team member, if the job then actually needs a little bit more work, you just need to move that subfolder back into the jobs to do folder, and then send an email to the Elance, through the Elance workroom, back to the VA to tell them that something else needs to be done. So you just go straight back to the jobs finished folder, and then drag it back into jobs to do, and you're in business. It's back there. Last bit, so the job's all finished, everything's all done, you're happy with it. Archive it now. It's good to have them backed up, just so that you can refer back to them in the future if needed, or if you need it to appraise the actual virtual assistant on what sort of a job that they've done, to keep them on their toes. So yeah, once the job's done, you want to move that job folder, the same one that we've been looking at the whole time. As the example, you'd move that into the job archive section, into the relevant Ocean Eye folder or Primal Movement or whatnot. So say for example, if that one there was done, then you would move that into the job archives folder. There's one for Brad, there's one for Ocean Eye, there's one for Primal Movement, and then that will just drag straight into Ocean Eye. Next one, last one, then billing. Then you'll get a bill sent via the Elance workroom from the virtual assistant. And that's pretty much it, folks. Get out there and outsource.